this is gonna be a pen, so I'm actually gluing multiple pieces. This be like a many piece pen, so like meaning like it'll have at least 40 to 50 pieces of skateboard in it once it's complete. And actually, I have my personal one, which I can show. But so basically, it'll start off like this. There's actually in here, there's, let's see, about 7 pieces of skateboard just in this one little glob here. And ultimately, what I'll do is I'll kind of get 2 blocks that I'll glue together. And once I have the 2 blocks, I can create the pen. But ultimately, and it'll come out looking a little something like this, where it's just lots of different pieces where it's vertical, horizontal, diagonal, and just kind of come together nicely. But this is my personal one that I always have on me. Nice. Nice and straight. The reason I do it in this press is because for many years I did it in my hand. I'll show you what I mean by that. So a lot of times what I did for many years is I do it like this. I do it just like that, but then a couple months ago, I was doing it and the skateboard, these 2 pieces split open like that, and this thing went right into my hand, kind of like right here, and it just kind of like ate up my skin and just kind of, it was bad. Thankfully, I didn't have to go to the hospital, but my wife was like, don't do it in your hand anymore. Same thing, my mom was like, don't do it in your hand. So now I do this and I feel safe about doing it. You know, it's just using the material you have. We get so comfortable working with our hands and making this stuff, you know what I mean? And then, you know, one thing happens, it kind of stops you and reminds you, okay, be careful. Now I don't have to worry about me cutting into my skin. All right, nice. We got 2 clean ones here. We'll work with these guys. All right, so now they're turning. So I'm gonna cut off the excess. So this is kind of like what I'm starting off with. I have a little shortcut that I do, which helps me out on the lathe, which is cutting off excess. Now that I have an idea of the shape of the skate pen, I don't need all this other stuff. So I'm gonna cut down as much as I can safely, and then bring it back to the lathe. You know. So it doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, I only cut off a little bit, but that on the lathe, I mean, it just saves me a little bit of time. Just a little bit more. like this is like beginning, middle, end kind of thing. So it's kind of like starts off with the block, kind of like these guys, gets on here. I kind of get the shape on it, kind of see where the pen's gonna go. I cut off any excess if there is any, and then I come back and finish it off. And this is pretty much one piece of the skate pen that I'll have. And sand it down a little bit more. Some nice fine sandpaper. There we go. Nice. Boom. Yeah, and let's see. I got this guy that's actually gonna get paired up with one of these guys. So what I'll do is I'll kind of look at it, kind of see, all right, what do I want? Which colors go well? They look a little bit too similar. So one of these will fill in, and it looks like it's gonna probably be these two. Just kind of make them go. This one's got that pink in it though. Yeah, it's gotta be this one, I guess. Yeah. Write my Duque on the pen to finish it up. CA glue is what I use to coat it. Nice healthy layer. Nice little spray. It's not fully there yet, but it's getting better, little by little. And give it that one last little bit. Give it a light sand, and that should do it. Let's see. Old towels are the best. Yeah. A couple of skate pens. Looks great. I really like making pens. They're fun. It's such a functional piece that, I mean, pretty much almost everybody, would use a pen, I think, at some point. So it's nice to have nice ones. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I'm a stickler, but looks good. So now we go to assemble all the little pieces here. There's 6 pieces in total. First thing I do is pick out the bottom piece. So anything that has the Duque will be the top. And just kind of look at it and kind of see what would look best as far as like the tip of it. Based on the thinness, I like it to be thicker. Well, at the top, thinner at the bottom. Just makes more sense, especially because the bottom of the pen is a point. So it just makes more sense to kind of do it that way. Put the little presser here. Just kind of push it in. Boom, there it is. There has been times where I've been assembling a pen and something goes wrong where it's either the assembly kit or something's missing, and then I'm stuck with one of these. And what I have done to not lose all the work that I've put into it is I've turned one of these into a fan pull. So like there's somebody out there that has a ceiling fan with like a pulley, and it looks like this, and it's just like half of a pen. But it works. It's just hanging from a chain. So I've done that actually a handful of times just to not lose the project, like upcycle again. The mechanism goes next, and this is actually what makes the pen twist up and down. Gold always first. Just kind of, and this is the little tricky part because you have to test where the pen is going to come out, because if you do it too much, then when you go to twist the pen to close, there's still a little bit of the ink poking out. So it's a little bit tricky. Some of these kits, they say to push into the line, but the line is different. So yeah, so the pen's not even out yet, so that needs a little bit. So just push it just a smidget more. Now you should be able to see it. Oh, okay, didn't even poke in yet. It's just there, so that means we gotta keep going. A little bit more. And I twist it. Let's pull this thing down. And I want to just do it just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit more. I just like it to get a little bit more extension when the pen is fully opened. Just a little bit, there it is. That should do it. The pen is going to be perfect. That's the perfect length. Twist it close. Let's see here. Boom. Nice, tucks away nicely. Perfect. So now that we have it where we want it, top goes on, just slides right on. I always like to line it up with some color. Let's see here. There we go. Kind of adjust it too, but I have OCD, so I always make sure everything's lined up. Last but not least is the top with the clip. We'll go here. A couple of these guys open up the space. Pressure there. Excellent. Boom. There it is. A little twisty. All finished up. Made from 4 skateboards.